G'day mates, hope you're having a great day. Here in the sleep apnea industry, we're very accustomed to recalls, unfortunately. And I've got another public service announcement to make, and that is Inspire, the maker of the hypoglossal nerve stimulator. You can think of it like a pacemaker. It connects up to a nerve here in your neck, and it fires off an impulse to bring your tongue and your soft palate forward to open up your airway. They've had a recall. Now, it only affects 32 devices, so not a big recall like the Philips recall, and it's model 3028. I'll put some information in the description down below, including a list. So if you do have an Inspire implant, then you might want to check that out. Now, the reason for the recall is as follows. There is a potential manufacturing defect, which can lead to electrical leakage in the sensing circuit, which causes a system malfunction and requires a revision surgery to replace the IPG, the implantable pulse generator. Like I said before, similar to a pacemaker, fires off a pulse, hits the nerve, opens up the airway. That's sort of how it works. Makes me a little nervous though. Unlike a CPAP recall where it's like, here you go, have it back. This is inside your body. So hopefully there's only 24 devices. As we know from previous experience with medical device companies, sometimes these things can snowball a little bit, put it that way. Hopefully not. Now, a lot of people ask me for my opinion on Inspire, and I kind of play a straight bat. I'm very neutral when it comes to Inspire because I just don't have enough experience with the device. I don't know any surgeons that are implanting the device. I've heard some horror stories. I've heard some good stories. I've watched some of Lanky's videos. He seems to have a bit more of a negative attitude towards it. I've always been of the opinion that it's good to have options. When you suffer from sleep apnea, it's such a debilitating condition. It really sucks the life out of you. And if you fail at CPAP and fail at some of these other non-invasive therapies, this is sort of like your last hope. I'm on the fence. I am Switzerland, baby. And it's a bit of a shame because this is the most watched sleep apnea platform in the world. So I really should lift my game, and I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out an invite to any surgeons, any patients, good stories, bad stories, whatever it is. I'm going to put some forms in the description down below. If you want to share your experience, you want to come on here, have a chat with Uncle Nico about your experience, what it's like having the implant, what it's like putting the implant in. I'd love to have a chat about it, and I think people would love to hear some stories. Now, when I was first notified about the recall, I went and checked out the FDA MAUD database. Now, this is where people report adverse events. So you had the implant, something went wrong, you can report it to the FDA. And what I've done for you is I've created a big CSV file that lists all the adverse events over the last year, and I've also color-coded it for you. Now, if you scroll across to the right, you'll see the event description. Now, the ones in yellow here, these are patients that have had the implant, but then they've had to go back into the operating room for some sort of fix-up. Maybe they've had a hematoma, something's come undone, a lead's come loose, something. The ones I've highlighted in red, this is when the surgeon has removed the implant for whatever reason, right? But you can go through here. I haven't done this to scare you, but I think if you're going to have this surgery, it's worth checking out the 1-star reviews. This is like going to Google, you're heading to a restaurant and you're searching by lowest rating, right? These aren't the good stories. This is just the negative stuff. However, it's quite an extensive list. I think it's about 500 adverse events over the past 10 months maybe. And if I was to guess, and I could be completely off the mark here, I'd say Inspire is selling somewhere around the 10,000 to 15,000 implants a year. So that gives you a bit of an idea as to what's going on here. But go through, check them out. Let me know what you think in the comments. I was certainly surprised to see how many are being removed. I think I counted maybe 20 or 30 in the last 2 to 3 months. Full removal of the device. So check it out for yourself and let me know what you think. And last of all, to those of you watching who have the implant, please feel free to share your experience, good and bad, in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, sleep well, look after your mates, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.